they know my rhyming is pivotal. Homie, the dash is digital, gas residual, fire and smoke like I'm leading a ritual. You bet my cash is long, I hit the gas, I'm gone, riding my wave. I've been stuck in my zone, I bet I blast them all, sliding on faith. I've been out finding my ways, grinding for days. I've been out shining the hate, all of y'all wanted for praise. Stuck in a phase, let it and turn it ablaze. Yeah, homie, you don't want no race, nah, better to stick to your place. Yeah, want it all, I gotta taste. You push on the pedal, now I gotta skate. Yeah, all I ever known, put me on this throne, pinnacle. Push my buttons and that motherfucker go. What you know, what you own, push it and I zone. Sonic booms full of room, running till the tomb with my goons. Smell the fumes, y'all know what it do with the crew when we coming through. Y'all know better move, make it fast. Ain't no second chance coming for your ass. Turn to ash, burning rubber now. Better push the gas like.
I do the dash, on my way to the bag, boy, you know I push the gas.
Alright guys, welcome back to this week's episode on the RS. If you guys saw my last video, I mentioned that I put coilovers on the car, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. So about 2 weeks ago, I installed MaxSpeedingRod coilovers. Now before you flame me, let me explain. So I was in the driver front wheel well of the car, was looking around doing something I can't really remember, and I noticed on my stock strut that there was a big crack going down right next to where the bolts go through to hold it in place. So I had these laying in the garage. They were brand new. They came from a parts car that I had. I did not pay anything for these. I just had them laying around, and I figured running these coilovers would be better and safer than driving around on a cracked stock strut that was, you know, like this close to potentially killing me. That's the reason why I have them on the car, and also because I kind of wanted to see how they would do. There's a lot of mixed reviews on MaxSpeedingRod. Some people love them, some people hate them, and I kind of just wanted to see for myself what they were all about. And right up front, I just want to tell you that I'm not super impressed, but there is a little bit of a caveat to that. And I'm not super impressed simply because of the way that they ride, like that. But some of it is kind of my fault, and we're going to get into that. Now, I do have the car pretty low, not anything crazy. I basically just brought it down to where there's no wheel gap, barely tucking any tire, and that probably has a lot to do with why I'm not happy with these. And I'll be able to give it a second opinion once I raise the car up and see how they do at a normal ride height. The second thing is, I don't really know what's going on with the preload. I adjusted it exactly the way that they say to do it, and when I'm at a stop and turning the wheel, like let's say I'm backing out of my driveway, going slow, turning the wheel, I'm hearing a lot of spring noise up front. Now, I don't know if I just need to tighten it a little bit more and adjust the preload up some more. Maybe I didn't do it correctly, or maybe I didn't set enough preload. I'm not really sure. But those are the two things that are kind of my fault, and I'll be willing to go back, adjust those two things, and then maybe make a second opinion on it. Maybe I just have them not set up correctly, and that's the reason why. But honestly, I would say that the ride quality is not terrible. They're not the bounciest coilovers I've ever seen. You know, it's not like I'm flying up and down in the seat going crazy or anything like that. They actually don't ride that bad. Now, there are some really good things about these coilovers that even a lot of more expensive ones don't even offer. One would be camber adjustment on the front. You don't have it in the rear, but you do have it in the front, which is a nice feature. You have full adjustable dampening all the way around, which, you know, some coilovers don't even offer that. And then obviously adjustable ride height. Now, I have these set in the middle for the dampening, and maybe that might be part of the reason why, I'm not really a huge fan of them. So I'm thinking, I have my opinion about them right now, the way that they are. Obviously, I think the car is too low. I need to raise it up. I think I need to mess with the preload and adjust it a little bit more. And I think I need to mess with the dampening. So, first impressions off of the install and having it set up the way that I do, I'm not a fan. But I'm willing to go back, adjust those things, make some corrections, and then drive it again and see if that changes anything. Obviously, the quality of the coilover has a lot to do with it, but if I can make these cheap coilovers ride just a little bit better by making some minor tweaks and adjusting things, maybe they'll be an okay set. Now, overall, I would have to say, speaking in terms of price to performance, do I think they're worth it? For what you pay, it's not bad. Obviously, if you have the means to, I would buy something a little bit better, or I would even just buy new stock struts. I mean, that's probably what I'm gonna do. But overall, I'm okay with them for right now until I figure out what exactly I'm gonna put on the car. They're kind of just on here for the time being, simply because my other ones were not safe to drive on. And I really don't drive the car that much. I mainly drive my truck during the week back and forth to work. But, for the price you pay, obviously you get what you pay. So just kind of wanted to make this video and give my thoughts and my opinion on these coilovers. They're not bad, but they're not great either. And in no way, shape, or form is this video sponsored. I know MaxSpeedingRod does a lot of sponsorship and stuff like that, but it's not sponsored. I'm just giving you guys my honest opinion on them and what I think about them. So I've chosen to go through some pretty bumpy roads and just to see, how it would pick up on camera. Hopefully it's picking it up, but it's a little bouncy, nothing crazy, nothing you can't deal with. I mean, they're $250, $300 coilovers. You can't really complain too much. If you're going out and buying these, you have to expect that. So, but yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this week's episode. I just kind of wanted to give you guys my opinion on them, drive around on them for a few weeks, see what I thought about them. And maybe we'll do a part 2 to this after I've adjusted the ride height, messed with the dampening, and see if I can get the preload set a little bit better. Yeah, I wanted to get them on the car and try them out, simply because I didn't want to die driving on my stock struts. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't been keeping up with the series, at the end of the video, there's going to be links on the screen to other episodes. I think we're on episode 8 now, so we're rolling pretty good. I've been uploading consistently. So again, if you haven't seen any of the other episodes, be sure to check that out. I've got a lot of stuff coming for this car, a lot of videos planned. And if you guys haven't seen the Civic that we picked up recently, you should go check that out. I got more content coming on that soon. But that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next week. I really hope I haven't been out of focus this whole time. If I have, I'm not re-recording this. I've already shot this part like 6 times. I'm not doing it again. So you guys, you'll just have to deal with it.